Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Right through it.
Boom, bam, biff.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 22. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans name next to the Browns name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got it open, man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
180. 54. Mike, 54. In your face.
On second down, it's Hunt, and they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Mayfield to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Up, 180. Mike, 54. Check, 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 check.
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
They can't hang with us. No, no, no.
Mayfield now. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quick.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Derrick Henry. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big run that time by Henry. 44 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after 1. They come out here in the I. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Mariota hands to Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case,
and he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Coming to you.
Now Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, D. Check 59, Mike.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
180. Mike 54. All you get on the head. All you get on the head.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
180. King. Point it right. 59.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check 53.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota. Caught right side. It's Lewis. 4 yards the pickup. First down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Titans.
53 is the mic. Danny. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 50. Blue John Corkers.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action now. Mariota. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Switch. 3. I 7, let's go.
From the gun, Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taywan Taylor, 56 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Seibert able to knock this one through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53, Mike, 53. I got one. Slam. Check 43.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Single.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Mayfield on play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action. Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play fake. Mayfield. It got his man complete. Jarvis Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal.
Dion Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 76 yards, as they have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you...
He's got it at the 15. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On the run, this is Hunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it, because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge, and those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Mike, check.
From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football, because that one could very easily have been a 3rd.
Yeah, off balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks, they try and overcome it by making big-time throws. Throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They run again with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Watch the pass. He's coming. We got double up.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Three. Outside.
The Titans go. It's Mariota. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They get it to him running left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mayfield to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Hey, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there. And he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Cleveland, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.